Here we are back at Dollywood, first visit in 2 years. Well, Dolly seems to be doing well for herself. I think she had a feature on that new Post Malone album or something, but it seems like she's made a lot of money off that. She just bought this amusement park. In the past 2 years, a lot of things have changed at Dollywood. Of course, one of those things is their new roller coaster, Big Bear Mountain, become a multi-launch coaster. And then some significant changes were made to Lightning Rod that was formerly a launched wooden coaster by RMC. So we're gonna check out those changes later today as well. This looks like one of the signs for one of Dollywood's fall events. And so as of September 7th, they're on fall hours, but we'll have to see if any of these events have started yet. Heading up to Big Bear Mountain now through the Lumberjack Valley area. We've got Mystery Mine over here on the right. The drop tower over here on the left. And Big Bear Mountain is in the Wildwood Grove section, which is one of the newer areas in the park. Bear tracks in the queue line here for Big Bear Mountain.
Some important safety information.
We just rode Big Bear Mountain for the first time, the new for 2023 launch coaster at Dollywood that opened last year. It was a really solid ride. Some good launches and a banger of a soundtrack and some really funny onboard audio too. A lot of bear puns. But I have to take off points because there was no bear. And marketing for this ride seemed to hype up that there was going to be a bear. You hear the roar, but you don't actually see the bear. But what can you do? Got Dragonflier here, the other become a family coaster. There's a suspended coaster. The trains have swing seats actually. I just noticed that. But this opened here in 2019. It's really smooth and quite enjoyable ride. With Big Bear Mountain, they opened this new family or kiddie ride, I guess, Black Bear Trail, with these black bears or brown bears as ride vehicles. Here at the Thunderhead, they've got the Wild Eagle built out of firewood. Pretty cool. I don't think it was here last time.
Here we go, guys. Let's make some noise. Bye, guys. Have fun. See y'all back here in 2.5.
So here we have Thunderhead, the first wooden coaster at Dollywood. It opened in 2004. Definitely one of the best GCI wooden coasters, and one of the best overall wooden coasters in the USA. We just did Whistle Punk Chaser for the first time here at Dollywood. It's just their Zamperla Kitty coaster. But what sets it apart is the cool steam engine inside the infield. But we're 4 for 4 on roller coasters so far, so we're gonna get to some more. Over here in the Wares Valley section of Dollywood, we have Wild Eagle. And in front of Wild Eagle, we have this sculpture that is really amazing, and it's a fixture here in the park. We've got Wild Eagle over here, the B&M wing coaster that opened in 2012, actually the first one in America. So we're about to get on it.
All clear. All right, if y'all ready to get the bird's eye view of Dollywood, make some noise. See you guys get too.
So that's Wild Eagle. It's always a very smooth and graceful ride. Not the most intense, but towards the back, actually, we're in the 6th row. You get quite a bit of whip and air time going over the drop and towards the end with the helixes. Across from Wares Valley, we have the Craftsman's Valley section of the park, where we've got some of the oldest rides in the park, and also some Craftsman shops. We've got Tennessee Tornado here, the longest running coaster at Dollywood. It opened in 1999. One of the last aerodynamics movers.
You guys are a little bit upside down 3 times. Let me hear you guys make some noise. See you guys in a minute 38 is where you're at.
Here we have Fire Chaser Express, another launch family coaster by Gerstlauer that opened in 2014, I think. But Dollywood last year had 3 different launch coasters with 3 different launch systems. Lightning Rod used linear synchronous motors, or LSMs. Fire Chaser Express here uses a tire drive, and Big Bear Mountain uses linear induction motors, or LIMs. But this year when Lightning Rod opened with the lift hill, that changed, and now there are only 2. Here in Craftsman's Valley, we have Blazing Fury. I'll have to take back what I said earlier about the oldest operating coaster being Tennessee Tornado. If you count this, which is a powered coaster or a dark ride, if you've been on it, you know what I'm talking about. But this actually opened in 1978, about 20 years before Tennessee Tornado. Have a reference to Dollywood's old name, Silver Dollar City, Tennessee, which was what the park was called when this ride first opened. Lightning rod, more like lifting rod, if you know what I mean, because of the new lift hill. So we've got the infamous lightning rod here, the RMC coaster that was once the only launched wooden coaster in the world, and of course it's had a lot of changes made to it over the years, because launches in wooden coasters, I'd say, are something that normally don't mix, and so that caused a lot of maintenance problems. But over the years they've replaced a lot of the wood track with steel track, and most recently they've replaced the launch with the chain lift. But with the launch, the elements and the pacing were like nothing else I've ever ridden. Just one thing after the other with incredible speed. I couldn't believe it. And now I just rode it with the chain lift, which hurts the pacing some, but once you hit the drop, it doesn't really suffer at all, and it's still an incredible ride. turn back the clock to 1884. This is Mystery Mine. It was actually the first Gerstlauer Eurofighter to open in the US in 2007. It has a great finale here and also has great theming throughout in the indoor sections. But I don't think we're gonna ride this today. The beginning to me is kind of boring and rough, but if you've never ridden it before, I definitely recommend it just for the finale alone.
Welcome back, guys. Y'all enjoy that ride?
Well, we're closing out the day here with Thunderhead because the park is now closing in 1 minute. But we had a really great day here at Dollywood as always. Got on the new Big Bear Mountain and got on the new lightning rod. But even with the changes, it was nice to be able to get on it more than one time. It's a big plus. But anyway, another great day here at Dollywood. If you visit Dollywood and you're staying in Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge, I'd really recommend getting a trolley pass instead of parking at the park. The trolley pass will save you a lot of money and it has a lot of stops around Pigeon Forge. So definitely look into this if you're visiting Dollywood. The world's largest Buc-ee's, Sevierville, Tennessee. On our way home, we decided to stop at another Buc-ee's, of course, but not just any Buc-ee's. The world's largest Buc-ee's.